Okay, so this is going to be a reading for my Sagittarius for July 8th through the 15th. Thank you guys so much for joining me back on my YouTube channel. We're going to go ahead and get straight into your messages for this week, okay, guys? And guys, please keep in mind this is a general reading, so everything that I do say in this reading may not resonate with you or may not even be tailored to you specifically. Only take what does apply and let the rest fly, okay? Because there's so many people watching this. And yes, if you are interested in getting a personal reading with me that is going to be tailored to you specifically so you don't get confused and whatnot, definitely make sure you check out my information in my description box to go ahead and check out my website, okay? It's very easy to book me. What's going on, my Sagittarius love life for July 8th through the 15th? Give me 2 more cards. What's going on, my Sagittarius love life for July 8th through the 15th? Perfect. Give me 1 romance angel card for my Sagittarius for July 8th through the 15th. Okay. So let's get straight into it, guys. So Sagittarius, for this week, a lot of you guys, I feel like this week will offer you guys a chance to really rest and rejuvenate as far as your energy goes, okay? For some of you guys, you may have a chance to really go into nature and really collect your thoughts. For some of you guys, this is the best thing for you to do. Especially if you have been going through things but not really speaking up for like what exactly is going on with you. This may be like suffering in silence, and there may be a need for you guys to really, like, if you don't want to speak about what you're going through, at least take time to deal with what you're going through, if that makes sense. So instead of like pushing it to the side and suffering in silence, actually taking some time for your own peace of mind will actually silence the thoughts or put you in a better space here. Another thing that I am seeing for a lot of you guys, you may have some sort of like spiritual connection with someone. It may be beyond something physical. Like, this is something that's very spiritual, but for some of you guys, it may have been masked as something very sexual. Yeah, with the root chakra being clarified. With this situation, there is a need for you to work on your root chakra. For some of you guys, there could be like some insecurities about your body or something like that. For some of you guys, that may be causing issues with you really coming into union with someone. This could also be insecurities or a need for like certain things to be worked out within your root chakra, like I was saying here. Okay, yeah, solitude. For some of you guys, you could be a little insecure about some body things, and it may be causing you guys to go into solitude to really learn about yourself. Or for some of you guys, your root chakra may be overstimulated, and there may be times where you do go into solitude to really like look beyond like just sexual encounters with people or just relationships. You may have moments where you really just want to be to yourself and learn about yourself. And for some of you guys, that may be important this week for you to have moments to be to yourself, to really learn about yourself. But beyond that, a lot of you guys, will be, if you have been doing the work necessary, you will be feeling a sense of reward. And with this reward, this is reward like possibly coming in this week. You could be like being financially compensated for some work you've done. For others of you, this is you actually just feeling like everything that you've done has been rewarding leading up to this point, and just feeling as if like with everything that you've done, it may be inspiring you to go harder, inspiring you to really push forward. And for some of you guys, with you getting to this point that you're at right now, you may have suffered through a lot leading up to this point, and you may have not really spoke up for exactly what you've gone through, but with everything you've gone through, you know exactly the suffering you had to do to lead up to this point. And for some of you guys, the universe is really wanting you guys to boss up on your shit and take charge. Basically, that's what the cards are saying. Like, you need to take charge of your situation and really boss up. It really show people what you're made of, all right? Because I feel like you guys are going to be successful no matter what. It just depends on how hard you're going to apply yourself. Let me not say no matter what. How hard you apply yourself is going to determine how successful you are, especially if you are somebody who's in like a music career or something like that, or you're doing something artistic. It's really going to be based off of how much you apply yourself and how passionate you are about what you do. Another thing this week, you guys are really going to have to confront your shadow side, guys. The part of yourself that you really don't like. That's the part of yourself that goes off on people whenever they piss you off, honey. This is the part of yourself that gets mad when somebody takes the last soda in the house. Like, this is the part of yourself that gets ticked off. And really confronting that is going to be important, and understanding that is an aspect of yourself. Not neglecting that, because sometimes we like to say, oh, I'm not this, I'm not that, and we like to only think about the light positive parts of ourselves. But we all have, not so positive traits. We have negative traits. There's a balance. It goes hand in hand. But really and truly, through whatever conflict and defeat that you guys may have really ran into in the past, I feel like there is a need now for you guys to really work on your crown chakra and really get your thoughts in the right place and get your mind in the game, okay? Get your mind in the game. And for some of you guys, you're still over. I've noticed this like for the last 3 readings I've done for you guys. You guys have been thinking about somebody heavy. Okay, whatever you guys are thinking about as far as a soulmate connection you have with someone, there is a need for you guys to also be patient about that as well. And really make sure that you guys are really getting your spiritual health on point as well. Like, yeah, getting your spiritual health in point. Okay, guys. So let's go ahead and talk about these cards. So the cards that I pulled for your love life, guys, I do have life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow and you'll be surprised where it leads, okay? So for a lot of you guys, there is a need for you to allow like the cycles that you have been in to lead you to growth. Like for some of you guys, like this card is saying, cycles are constantly closing out and shifting, and you can't resist change. So be in the flow of things changing, especially if you know a relationship is done and over with and there's nothing left for that relationship in hand, okay? And then we also have manifesting miracles. It says your dream is soon to become reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance, okay? And then we also have transformation. It says your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. And also we have healing family issues and make the effort. So with these cards, I really feel as if there is a change that is coming here. For some of you guys, there really is a need for some things within your relationship to change, and there is a chance for you guys to do it. All the cards are literally saying there's a chance for you guys to change the circumstance of your relationship. It's just a need for you guys to really take in consideration of, like, for some of you guys, a family unit that you've built up with someone. For others of you, this is like you actually healing some family issues that you may have privately. Like this could be issues with your mother and father or what have you, or your cross-watcher having issues with their mother and father. And this may be affecting the way that they go about this relationship. But I feel like there is a way for you guys to change this. There just may be a need for effort to be made. Okay? And I feel like you guys are dealing with somebody who you have a strong connection with. It's just a matter of whether or not you guys are going to put that effort in, or if this person is. So let's go ahead and do a spread and see more in depth what's going on here. What's going on with my Sagittarius for July 8th through the 15th? Sagittarius for July 8th through the 15th. Sagittarius for July 8th through the 15th. Guidance coming into this week, or energy coming into this week. Last week's energy, the advice for this week, the obstacle or issue that may come up, and the outcome. Okay. So let's get straight into it. So bottom of the deck, I'm just seeing this energy of you guys really wanting to reconcile with someone and have the opportunity to, for some of you guys, get things going sexually. Or like, again, look for the opportunity to reignite some sort of connection you have with someone. But this situation may be like really on pause because this person may be just taking time to really think about things, especially if you are dealing with another fire sign. I really feel like this person is very much dissatisfied with the state of the relationship. And for some of you guys, this is you. Like, I really feel like a relationship may be finally done, or for some of you guys, just really on a long pause until somebody comes into a space of really knowing whether or not they want to keep dealing with this. I just feel like somebody here is just ultimately dissatisfied. You could be having a connection with an air sign as well. A family connection in this situation may bring a huge level of anxiety to you because this person may be a little petty when it comes to communication, or a little immature. For others of you, this is like you having anxiety about the situation and possibly even watching this person's social media, or like stalking them, like driving by their house or something like that. Doesn't have to be that creepy or anything like that, but you'll know. Or this could be the cross watcher, okay? But coming into this week, I do have the 9 of Pentacles. With this, I am seeing that your focus is solely on you. What I will say for some of you guys is like, I don't feel like you really feel free though. With you being single, for some of you guys, this is like paining you more than like setting you free. Let me clarify this. Yeah, for some of you guys, you could be like single. You could be thinking about an Aries. You could be emotionally in your feelings about, like I said, for some of you guys, this breakup is not freeing you. It's more of like putting you in your emotions. Like for some of you guys, you can't even think straight. Yeah, 7 of Cups. For some of you guys, you can't even think straight. You don't know what to do. And it's like, I don't know which direction to go. For some of you guys, you could be like surrounding yourself with superficial love offers to kind of take your mind off of it. Or for some of you guys, like overindulging. But definitely not happy about this with the 4 of Cups. Like, this does not make you happy that you guys are not speaking right now. But past energy, last week's energy, I do have the 2 of Swords. You may have been in the space of being caught in a rock and a hard place, just not really knowing what to do, or just not wanting to see the truth. Like, with the way that this lady has her hands crossed, it's like you didn't necessarily not know what to do. You very much knew what to do. It's just you didn't want to make a decision. For some of you guys, you just didn't want to make a decision. You knew the truth, but it just put you in a difficult position. And it's like, well, I'm just not going to make any sort of decision. And it just puts you in a very toxic situation. All right. For some of you guys, you may have had a very alluring connection with someone, and for that reason, you didn't want to let it go. All right. Especially sexually for some of you guys. But definitely emotionally, like you guys being very much tied to someone who may have been a little petty through communication. This might have brought a level of anxiety to you. All right. Or made you overthink about things. But the guidance for this week is the Justice card. With this, you need to let the karmic scales balance themselves out. I really feel like things are going to balance itself out the way it's supposed to. And there's just a need for you to really just let things, like I said, balance out. Especially if you know a situation is toxic and there's other people attached to it, you need to do what's best. And that's to let things be. Like, just let the situation be. For some of you guys as well, if you're tied to somebody like in a legal situation, or like you're married to somebody and the relationship's toxic, you also need to like figure out exactly what's going on in this connection that's making it toxic. And you guys do need to find a way to either work through things, and if you guys can't, then you guys are gonna have to, like I said, do what's emotionally best for you. But what I am seeing here for the obstacle or issue that may come up this week, I do have the 5 of Wands. And with this could be conflict between you and another person, okay? There could be like this push and pull energy going on between you and your partner. It's like 1 second somebody's loosening their grip as far as like the way that they're coming off, and then the other person is like, okay, you're loosening up, let me yank let me yank your tail and show you something real quick. So this could be issues with you and your partner just not getting along and just really just being confrontational just to be confrontational. This may be also inner conflict where you're like pushing and pulling internally. But for a lot of you guys, this is like somebody who you have a child with and somebody who you're married to, who you may be having some conflict with. For others of you as well, there may be issues with you getting a level of growth within your relationship. Or your marriage, due to the fact that there is some severe healing that does need to take place here. But the last card is the Temperance, and this is the energy that you guys are going to be leaving the week off in. And with this, I feel as if there is a huge level of balance that will be coming in for you guys after you guys really just be patient with the universe when it comes to certain changes you guys are waiting on. And for a lot of you guys, your focus is going to be solely on you, okay? And for some of you guys, like I said, you will be closing a cycle out with an Aries where there may have been extra people attached. For some of you guys, you don't want this cycle to close though, but I feel like it is kind of done. This person's more focused on finances. And possibly a water sign from their past, who they may have been juggling for some of you guys. If you have noticed things have been funny, that may be why. There may be somebody else from their past who's either a water sign or somebody who they're emotionally still connected to from their past, who they're still hurting over. So that's what I'm seeing, Sagittarius. I really hope that I was able to give you guys some sort of guidance or clarity for this week. If this did resonate, please make sure you like this video, comment below, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.